What's up, y'all? Hold on, my eyes will start watering. Okay. Um. So y'all know what's been. If you don't know, um, B.Simone apparently sums it all up, just basically saying that she wants somebody who understands her work, ethics, her work schedule, and everything like that. Basically saying, a lot of people took it as her trying to bash 9 to 5 workers and saying that she had to date a man and the man had to be the CEO of his own company or whatever the case may be. And then a couple days later, which was a couple days ago, people said that her whole book was plagiarized. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm a big B Simone fan, you know, but I do like her stuff. I like her videos that she posts. Um, I do like what she contributes to Wild and Out. But I did not buy her book. I really don't buy people books when they make books because um, I don't know. I don't buy people books. I don't buy books like that. I buy more of fiction books and not books to teach you how to get through life and everything like that. I don't know. I just don't. I don't buy it. It's nothing against buying it, but so I never even seen the inside of her book until people were posting the inside of her book along with small creators' um, ideas or work of how to get through life. So let's back up and let's go to when she was talking about having to date the CEO of the company or whatever like that. A lot of people was like, y'all are overreacting. This is her opinion. This is her preference, and it's like nothing wrong with having a preference, but it's a fine line or somebody having a preference and somebody just how can I say this? Somebody who just um it's a fine line between somebody having a preference and I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say this. Um and somebody just completely making the lesser people feel like you're not worthy of like me or whatever like that. And a lot of people kept saying like I seen a lot of crazy stuff. Like they were saying like, oh, but you used to be a 9 to 5 worker, like you know what I'm saying, and she always tells her story. She tells us, and I always tell this, I say this by everybody, she tells us what she wants us to know because we don't really know people telling us the whole truth because we don't know them on a personal level. So she basically was saying, she always says how she moved to Atlanta with nothing, how she built herself from the ground up. And I think that's what got a lot of people like myself kind of like, that comment is like, and I get it. Some people are like, well, that's her preference and whatever like that. It's a difference if she would have said, I would prefer to date the CEO of a company because I've dated people who are 9 to 5 workers and they just complained about it and my work schedule and everything like that. And then everybody probably was responding and was like, oh girl, you just haven't dated somebody with the mental capacity to and emotional capacity to deal with your lifestyle, which I think is the issue because like I said, she grew herself up from the ground up. What she even said, you came to Atlanta, you moved to Georgia, you didn't have a dime, and you basically just grinded, posted little videos here and there on social media. People start recognizing you, and this is how you blew up to who you are today. And my big deal with what she said is everybody has a starting point. Everybody, and I think then everybody started talking about what about doctors? What about firefighters and everything like that, which they are not the CEO of their own companies, but they make significant amount of money. Once depending on you know their ranks and stuff, but they make money. They make enough to supply themselves and supply for you and whatever else y'all have going on. And I think that's where I stand with it. It's like I don't agree with what she said because I could be the CEO of my own company, and why would I say I'm not gonna give you a chance because you chasing your music career and or this or that. I feel like you have to give everybody a chance to blossom because everybody doesn't succeed as fast as you. Just like me with my YouTube channel, I have like 66 subscribers, and I'm averaging like 100 views. Like my last video got like 188 last time I checked. Last time I looked at it. Um, Everybody starts somewhere. You know, like nothing happens overnight for anybody. Nothing happened overnight for her. So I just feel like she kind of like put her foot in her mouth with that one. And a lot of times, like it's not even what you say, y'all. It's literally how you say it. And I think a lot of people don't understand that distinction. What you said wasn't so bad as the delivery and how you presented it to me. Um, because you can give me a steak with A1 sauce on the side and you can put it on this nice clean white plate, or you can put it on top of a trash can lid and you can hand it to me. And I'm not gonna want to eat the steak. The steak doesn't look as good as it did on this white plate. It's all about presentation, how you present stuff to people, and it's just the way she said it, as if like she just completely dismissed all the 9 to 5 workers, and then you got some people, like I said, on the other hand, are like, this is just her preference. And me, I look at what everybody has to say. Like I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at okay, let's see, did she mean it that way? And then when she came back and she had a couple, and people get defensive about what they say, and that's completely understandable, because if you really didn't mean it that way, you want people to be like, you want to tell people like, I didn't mean it that way, y'all. Like I apologize if I offended anybody, but at the same time, which I work on and what I think everybody needs to work on is understanding that people do have opinions about what you say, and you really can't get mad about people's opinion on stuff because you voiced it for everybody to hear. So once all these different ears get to listening, these mouths are going to bring different opinions, and you can't control how someone says, how someone feels. You could just completely voice your opinion on it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm voicing my opinion on that situation. I feel like, um, I feel like, yeah, that wasn't a good way to say that. Because the way she said it is like, oh, I can't date 9 to 5. This is how I took it in, and this is not a quote from her. This is how I received it when I listened to it, and how she said it, her tone and her deliverance, and everything was basically, I'm not gonna date you if you're not the CEO. Like, you're 9 to 5. You can't even. What can you do for me? That's the way I took it. That's the way most of the majority of the people took it, and some of you out there might have took it like, oh, that's just her preference. But like I said, it's a fine line for somebody having a preference and for somebody who thinking they're just better than somebody now at this point. And I took it as she's just better than somebody at this point, which you have the right to feel. By all means, feel like a queen. By all means, feel like a king. But um, you have to be humble, and you can't tear down people along the way. And I feel like people tear down people once they get up. People tear down people once they start feeling good about themselves. This lotion is making me my eyes water and everything. Um, oh wow, that was nasty. You should cut that out. Probably not. Um, so yeah, and then I'm gonna go back to that. So fast forward right quick. And then a couple days later, I seen the first person that I seen. Their caption was like, "God has a way of humbling you," and it basically was saying that her whole book was plagiarized. Now, she might have responded to this whole accusation or these statements, this proof, these pictures, whatever, but I haven't seen it. I really haven't even been looking for it, to be honest, because my bra showing. Y'all, this is my mom. My mom died when I was 7 of breast cancer. But this is my first time wearing this necklace in a long time. Like, I really don't really wear this necklace, and a lot of people be asking me, "Is it so sad?" Side note, because I don't want to lose it. Like, I don't want to lose it, so I be like, what do you want to wear? But I felt like I felt good today, so I just wanted to. I feel like I needed her near me today, so I just put it on. But yeah, so it's just it really is just the way she delivered it. Like, and this is probably gonna be a quick. I'm trying to make this a quick video because I can't make a 30-minute video on this because I mean it's just simple as that. It's like the way she said it was whack. Um, and so she got a lot of backlash from that and stuff like that. Because to be honest, a doctor, a doctor works very hard. Their schedule is very stressful. Even though I know the CEO of a company schedule is very stressful, yes, it is. But a doctor's schedule is very stressful. Let's take if um, somebody worked at a 9 to 5 job Monday through Friday at a dentist office, and they was dating a doctor, and the doctor has 16-hour, 18-hour shifts, and their shifts are they have swap shift. They'll work days 1 week, nights 1 week, or whatever the case may be. Like, you have to be with somebody who can understand that, um, who can understand what you're going through and how you work and how you are. And this is how I think. I think that if as long as you're doing something with your life and you have a vision and you're working towards that vision, who am I to look down on you? And even if somebody who comes around me who doesn't have a vision, I will try to motivate you. I will try to get you, but just not get it twisted. If I'm trying to motivate you and you just want to be stuck where you are and you just, you know what I'm saying, people go through rough patches and I'm trying to do everything I can for you, bring you up, uplift you, and everything like that, I'm going to have to love you from a distance because there's something going on with you that I cannot help you with. But I'm not just going to say, you have to have this amount of status for me to even acknowledge you. I'm not finna do that. Also, it's also kind of like I feel like when you're mature and you're dating, you're going with somebody, your schedules are different. Let's be completely honest. You could take two 9 to 5 workers and their work ethics, their schedules, and their what they have going on is gonna vary because it's two different people bringing two different lives, trying to mold it into one life, like trying to make everything work properly. So here's you, here's me. Let's bring it together. Let's make it work. It's always going to be difficult. It doesn't matter if you're the CEO and if you're the employee. It's always going to be difficult. If two CEOs, two employees, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. And actually, you might be happier with that 9 to 5 worker than that CEO. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not the CEO that you are. Like, B.Simone, from what she portrays to us, she's bubbly. She's very, down to earth. And everybody, let's say this, everybody stumbles and say stuff kind of like off the wall and everything like that. And I think she said something about the Black Lives Matter movement earlier too, in the last month, middle of last month, whenever she said it. And I think that really what got people on edge to like just try to rip her open. But everybody, and here's the thing, we can't just like keep canceling people and just throwing them away unless they get real rude and disrespectful. Like, then you could just be like, oh, I'm not gonna really mess with their content anymore, or I'm not gonna, because we all say stuff that's ignorant for real. We all say stuff that we are not as knowledgeable about that we think we are. That makes sense? Yeah. So I feel like first we should try to let them see what you said wasn't right. This is how people took it. This is how it was presented to us, and I want to know. And then another thing, if you don't have people around you who will tell you when you messed up, then they don't need to be around you. And that's just simple as that. Because I see a lot of celebrities or a lot of people who are in the public eye say things and do things, and then I'm wondering, like, who are you hanging around? Just and it's kind of like, who are you hanging around? Because now B.Simone was on a live thing with Nick Cannon, so nobody was there to save her from that. But the aftermath, did anybody tell you that that was wrong, or you said that wrong, or B.Simone, like, I know you, we know you, we know what you meant, but this is how it came off. You know what I'm saying? Because that's me. I'm that friend. I'm like, yeah, you said that wrong, and my friends know that. Like, I had a friend actually yesterday ask me something about what she said and how she said it. She was like, "Well, you'll tell me if I'm wrong, this and that and the third," and I will. I will tell you when you're wrong, because I want you to tell me when I'm wrong. This is my views. Everybody's in my circle. Everybody that's around me. Critique me, criticize me, correct me. So I know when I'm wrong, and don't have the world attacking me like I'm crazy. And y'all just sitting there just looking at me, defend myself by myself. And y'all not giving me no guidance into anything. So I be want to know, like, what happens behind the scenes. And in my head, I'm thinking about the Tokyo Jets thing, how she referenced George Floyd when playing with whoever she was playing with. Again, I look at these stories and I don't really get in depth with it, but the first thing that popped in my mind, and I even put it up under the Shade Room's post, I was like, who recorded this? Is this her friend who recorded it? Is it her cousin who recorded it? Who recorded it? Because I don't know if anybody else thought about it when they seen the Tokyo Jets, and if you haven't seen that, it's on Shade Room, but Shade Room posts like every second, I swear. So it will take you a minute to find it. So I'm just gonna tell you, basically she was play fighting, and she was like, "I'll George Floyd Joe," and that's exactly what she said. So I can't make that up. I can't take that out of context, because that's exactly what she said, and she was joking, but it was a poor joke, very poor joke. It could be 5 years from now and that still would be a poor joke. But here's the thing, it wasn't live, it was on a story. So when you record and you start recording, you have the ability to post it, save the video and post it, or delete the video altogether. And that person who recorded it, who I'm guessing is in her close circle, proceeded to post it. If it had been me, which it wasn't me recording, yes it wasn't, but if it had been me recording, I would have been like, I would have probably saved the video, delete the video, and I would have played it back for her and was like, what you said here, yeah, that wasn't cool, Tokyo. You can't say that. Like, I'm not gonna post that because you can't say that. We're just gonna keep this right here. This is gonna be a learning moment, and you can't say that. That was poor. That was ill of you to say that. And I'm talking like this because I'm making a video, y'all. So, but if this camera wasn't rolling, and I wasn't trying to be political correct, you can't even say it. Don't try it. All right. If I wasn't trying to be proper and say like and use like correct English, and I probably would have been like, "Hey, bruh, hey, you tripping? Like, no, you can't say that. Like, what are you doing? You can't say that. I'm not gonna put this on my snap, get these people mad at me, and then these people gonna blow you up. You trying to get your career going, where it's already going. You know, Tokyo, she known for spitting. She can spit. You know, you trying to get up there. This gonna derail your career. I'm not gonna put this up there." That's what I would have said. But yet the person proceeded to upload it, and I'm looking like, everybody getting on Tokyo. Yes, get on her, correct her, but also let's find out who posted this. In Tokyo, you need to correct whoever posted it, because they ain't have your best interest at heart, in my opinion. Because I'm not gonna post anything on my friend that's gonna make them look like less than who I know they are. Period. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm not gonna do you like that, because there's no way that you looked at it. Because let's be honest, y'all. When you record, unless you're recording something fast and just uploading, which was a one video thing, you probably look back over that and laughed and then uploaded it. That's just my process. That's just my mindset. And she probably did. She probably asked to just hit the send button and think nothing of it. But here's the thing: George Floyd was in the midst of George Floyd. That was in the midst of everything that's happened. Like, it's happening. It's still happening. And right then, something should have triggered you to be like, I'm not posting this. I'm about to stop. I'm about to stop recording. But so yeah, that was off topic, but it was kind of just like what I put in that little Tokyo thing scenario to say who who are these people's friends? Like, who are your friends? At the end of the day, and it just only have to be celebrities. It don't have to be people that's in the public eye. It could be everyday people like us. Like, who are your friends? Like, who are your friends? Because I know my friends will tell me when stuff is messed up, when um, I'm not being, you know, what's the word? Don't take too long to think of the word. Okay, I lost it. But when I'm not being, I'm still trying to figure out what's that word. All right. Anyway, y'all, when I'm not being considerate, of other people's views, other people's feelings. So, I can hear my neighbors going into their apartment. So I thought the maintenance man was coming because I'm waiting on him to like knock at the door. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. And then about the book thing, I see her B.Simone pages and the small creators page. I don't know the small creator. I was reading it. Um, and I always do. And a lot of times y'all gonna see me comment on stuff a couple days later and stuff like that because I be waiting for the full story to come out. I be waiting on people's sides of the story and stuff. Now I just recently got Twitter back, so and it's still on my phone just sitting there. So I don't really go on Twitter. I wait till like I thought my camera was gonna fall. I wait till I wait till either Shade Room post it or it be on Facebook or yeah, that's what I wait for. But like I said, y'all, like to me, that's just how she took it. That's how I took it because of how she said it and how she presented it. Again, it's not always what you say; it's how you say it. And so yeah, I mean, B.Simone is still cool in my book. I just think that right now she just probably I honestly think she probably done tried to date people who was quote unquote nine to five workers or who probably didn't have a big hustle as like she has one going on. And she just hasn't dated the right person who has the capacity, the capability, and the understanding, emotional stability to deal with her lifestyle. Because you could date the CEO and, you know, they're more advanced than you. Um, and they actually got people running their business for them, or they just sit on a chair, so they have a lot more free time than you do, and it's still gonna cause conflict. So really, it's just all about who you date. And to be honest, you can attract people by how you act and everything like that. So you attract people according to how you act, the vibes you give off, and everything like that. So yeah. But that's it for that. This video is actually about 24 minutes, which is longer than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a quick little 15-minute video. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, not that anybody cares about my opinion, and you don't have to, because this is for me and the 100 and some people and the 66 followers that I do have. So y'all, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. You can comment good stuff, bad stuff. You know, I'm all for the criticism. Just don't be rude and disrespectful, because you will be blocked. Not that you care, because I don't care. So yeah, peace, y'all. Appreciate it.